Just remember, the first minute we're just gonna do troubleshooting.
Sounds good. That's gonna be the first show. What?
Oh, we're already on. Okay, I see it there. So now I can share. Watch party. Hey guys, if you guys are tuning in, the first minute of this new show, we are troubleshooting.
Oh, trouble. Big. Oh yeah.
Hey. Hello, you've reached tech support. How can I help you?
Hey, look. We already got Decade.
Bro, that guy's just living there now.
Right. He's already on the chat. Love it. Yeah. What's happening, Decade?
All right. Decade, how's the volumes there? Is he at a good volume? And let me know if we're both at the same volume.
Come on, giddy up, Decade.
Yeah, come on, buddy. Type it in.
Let us know. Are we sounding all right? All right, he said it sounds great.
All right, good. Let's start.
And if Decade said it sounds great, it must sound great.
Woo! All right, Hans, you have the opening song for the shit show?
Yes, I do.
Could you play a little bit of it? Oh, what happened? Dude, play it. Oh, yes. Welcome to the DJ. It's too loud, bro. Oh,
what?
It's too loud. Let's try it again. Bring it down.
It's a shit show.
I know, but coño, let's do at least a fucking intro. All right, bring it down a little bit. Let's start it again. Dale.
All right, let me lower it.
Oh, yes, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first episode of the DJ Hans Shit Show, where we are offending everybody equally, and we are talking about everything in the world. What's bothering you, what's not bothering you, relationships, everything, anything that's in your mind, on your mind. I want you guys to go in there and let us know. Just let us know what's on your mind, because anything goes in this show. And by the way, this is all for fun. It's nothing personal. It's a fun show. We're going to make fun of everything. So if you're easily offended, if you're extremely religious, just don't watch it. Because if you're easily offended, you will be offended 100%. So this
definitely
is
not good for show.
This is all for fun. Welcome to the DJ Hans Show. Hans, you have the mic.
Yes, sir. What's going on, everybody? DJ Hans here with George in the house. Woo! First show ever. So we're gonna be making a lot of mistakes, as I've been making them since this morning, setting this whole show up, because I am totally retarded when it comes to that. And that's, what's the proper word for that? Because I should not be saying things like that. Not well in the mind. So we're putting this show together just to go ahead and have a little bit of fun, talk about topics that are going on, so many things that are happening right now, whether it's from the DJ world or the COVID-19 situation, politics, anything and everything. We're just gonna go ahead and have a little bit of talk about it. So
that sounds good to me.
George, can you hear me good?
I hear you fine. Decade was saying that you were a little louder than I am, but that's probably because you're Cuban.
I am. That's right. It's the Cuban thing. Hold on. Let me get my Cuban coffee.
Oh.
Speaking of Cuban things.
All right. Let us know how we sound now. Do I sound at the same level he does?
Perfect.
Fuck everyone, Chad says.
So big shout out to Mary Duran. What's going on? Sandy Ortiz. We got Raquel Sanchez in the house. We got, let me go back a little bit. Vanessa Vargas. We got Varinquias. Paige, what's going on? Let me see. We got Chad in the house. A lot of people that I know. Very good. That's nice. So yeah, this is a shit show. So get ready for the fact that it's going to sound funny. It's going to be a lot of mistakes, a lot of just having fun, getting it together. And yes, we got the logo up on George's head. We're all set and ready to go. Hey, what's happening, Raquel? So, you know what?
Yeah.
I want to talk about, and it's funny because it's typically not the thing I even care to talk about, but we were just talking about this morning the Will Smith Jada situation.
Oh, that was funny, by the way. I like that.
Oh, by the way, somebody's saying that you should be in the Quiet Storm, George.
Oh, this is Freddie
That sexy
Cruz.
voice.
Freddie Cruz. You're not 105.
Yeah,
We're
there
gonna
you
rub
go.
your private
So
parts here on the mic.
basically, just yesterday I was listening to some of this back and forth with Will Smith and Jada, and they, for those that don't know what's going on, basically they've been having marital situations going on. The marriage was, not doing very well, and
Right.
I'm sure there's a lot of people that know a whole lot more than I do. So I know nothing. I'm just jumping on small little things that I've caught on to, and one of the things that I thought about is why now, after it's been so long, jumping into wanting, I guess, let us all know what really happened, and why all of a sudden this late hurry to fix things.
Right.
You know,
It sounds like they got tired of each other, and she went out and did her thing with this guy, right? And
yeah,
but it's funny because the whole interview, Will Smith looks. I don't.
uncomfortable.
Oh,
I don't know.
is
That's
that
what
the
I
word?
got. That's what I got. I
Uncomfortable?
got uncomfortable.
Yeah, uncomfortable. Um, I don't know. It was just weird.
He had a lazy look, like if he was dragged out of bed and thrown into the show, and he was like, "All right, Jada, we're gonna just do this.
Yeah.
We got to figure it out. So, all right, for your show, so you could go ahead and get some ratings. We'll do this."
Right.
That's maybe one of the reasons. She's got a show. She needs some ratings. They're a hot topic altogether, and they're kind of like a different kind of relationship. They're a weird mess.
It's strange because Jada and Will Smith are the group or the couple that never really had any type of publicity of any issues whatsoever, and then they come up with this.
Yeah, I mean, and you've heard of them. I mean, and the facts of like their kids, and the fact that they're the stardom of the children growing up, seeing them and everything. So you think of them as a great family stuck together. Jada once even said in an interview that they would be together no matter what, through the thick and thin, even through she even put it very specifically,
Right.
through not being together, that they would still live together, be together. So
Wow. Yeah. I learned the word entanglement.
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 I've been in a few entanglements in my life.
Yeah. Right. But yeah,
What is
me
that?
and August.
I don't think anybody wants to swallow the word entanglement, especially
Entanglement.
from a woman, especially from your husband.
Right. Yeah.
What do you think? It's like that's just like a slap in the face. Like, woman, say what you mean.
I had sex with August.
Yes, and not just August, but we had sex in June, July, September. There's just so much to it, and it seems to me like it was a sideways situation where they were a couple. They got bored of each other. They said, "Hey, you know what? I'm gonna have fun on the side. You have fun on the side. We're obviously over each other, and let's
that's
just
it.
not let this cat out of the bag."
So let's ask this question. Any of the viewers right now, would you allow your partner to go fuck around and do whatever they want, and then and you're totally okay with that?
Put it on there. Let us know what you think. What would you do? I mean, would that be something you would do?
Yeah.
Well, I know that Chad says that we all have. Uh-huh. Decade says hell no.
Oh,
Come on,
hell
Decade.
no. Come on,
I'm sure-
Decade.
you know what? His wife must be next to him.
Probably. Or watching or something, yeah. Yeah.
Rick Lopez says, fuck no.
Fuck no. Well, yeah, I don't know, man.
In my life, I like to say one thing. Whatever you throw out there in a relationship, and you shared a life with that person, especially like in that long relationship,
Yeah.
you will make many mistakes, but one that seems to be the one you never want to make is do agree upon having a side or something like that and think that it's going to work out.
Right. Yeah, I don't know if it's going to work out or not. So any what?
You got kids too. You got kids. There's respect things that you want to have a part of.
Yeah.
Oh, I need a studio mic. What's
Well,
up?
he
You're
does.
right about that.
What's
this
right
is
in front of you?
Makeshift studio microphone, by the way. This is a unidirectional microphone hooked up to a noise buffer.
Oh yeah, you're losing the clients here with the technical.
All right, sorry,
All
Chad.
right.
We're jumping back into this.
All right, so
what do you guys think? Honestly, give me a couple more, people.
Right.
Come on, let me know what you think. Would you do it or would you not?
Right. Hey Hans, what do you think of the whole GOYA thing going on now?
I can't even get too complicated. I feel very simple about it.
Right.
Eat your beans, enjoy whatever the hell you want to enjoy. It's a free country, free speech. Do whatever you want. It's his problem if he wants to hate or love people or whatever. His beans and his personal thoughts are two different things, even if yes, they are from the same person.
Yeah. I went over to my aunt's house and she goes, "Oh yeah, I made some frijoles and bité, and I'm like, "Oh great." So then I said, "Did you put GOYA in there?" And she's like, "Yeah, of course. We always use this stuff." I go, "Oh, I can't eat the steak."
That's it. I'm done. I'm out of this house.
I'm out of this house if you have the GOYA thing in there.
No GOYA. No GOYA. Honestly, GOYA, it's a brand that we've all known forever, and it kind of like it would suck to have to start over and go into some other side brands that like the Publix generic or something. Right. I'm not down with that.
Yeah, why am I eating these beans that taste American instead of my old Cuban beans that taste so delicious?
Some guy had to speak his mind.
Right.
Nah, it's okay. GOYA, man, I love you.
Yeah. And by the way, we respect both sides. So if you're against GOYA, fine. If you like GOYA, fine. It doesn't matter.
We got no qualms or issues with that. Yeah. Enjoy your free speech and your comments and
by the way,
you want to do with it.
Yeah, black beans matter.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Fuck this shit. All right, so I think Biden, the runner-up or whoever, the blah 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 blah.
Now guy.
Yeah, I can't talk today. I need a beer. That's what it is. The Democratic Party, which is Joe Biden, he's running for presidency. He's going to sponsor GOYA.
Does he even know what GOYA is?
No. I just made this up. I just made this up.
That's just terrible.
Oh, hey, is your mom cooking back there?
Oh, you're listening. She's grounding the beef. She's making some sort of stew. I'm gonna mention that there is some GOYA products involved.
Oh, jeez. We're losing customers again. All right, so if you guys have any comment on any topic, any controversial topic, let us know in the chat room. Join us on Facebook. This is our first episode of the DJ Hans Shit Show, and anything happens here. We can lose a microphone. We can lose lights at any minute. Anything could happen. Anything. And
we're going to be good with that. But by the way, we got Mario Canal in the house. Big shout out to you. And Decade has something to say. He wanted to mention that what's up with that Jeffrey Epstein wife situation? What do you think of that one? What's going on with that?
Okay. Jeffrey Epstein's wife? You mean the
girl on the side, the girl that
was always
with
business
him, the short hair girl. Because I don't think that's his wife, by the way. I know nothing about everything, so.
I think he's talking about the business lady. Her name starts with a G. Jerlaine or something like that.
The pimp. The main pimp.
The main pimp. The coordinator.
Well, yeah, actually that's a good topic there. Decade. There you go. Let's hands off to Decade for that one. I believe that she is the new thing that they're going to jump on because there's, everybody wants to hold on to Trump somewhere, somehow, whatever they can get.
Right.
And being, that we're running into the whole thing, it's happening November. It's coming very close. they gotta figure out new things, and that woman is important to the case, of
Yeah.
building anger towards Trump because the pedophile things and the parties, and
Mm.
Epstein goes down with dies, and he doesn't share any information. So that's one of those things where you're just like, hey, who's next? Who can we grab? And she's perfect.
Right. Yeah, she's going to start talking and saying, hey, yeah, this person was involved. The other person was involved.
And then it actually brings the next thing, who considers, because there's a lot of people that are in for Trump, and then there's the Biden situation. You got either the pedophile, maybe you would call him, if alleged, or
the guy that smells
girl grabber, the child.
No, wait,
in your
wait.
spaceman.
It's the
Joe
pussy.
Biden.
It's the pussy grabber or the guy that sniffs hair. The creepy guy.
The creepy guy likes to touch young girls also because he loves
okay.
touching his family members. I'm talking about the young nieces and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's the hair sniffing that bothers me.
Yeah, that like in Charlie's Angel.
Oh wait, that's the wrong hand.
If anybody ever catches me sniffing hair on somebody, just come by, slap me really quickly, and let me know. No. It's not something you do.
All right, so
Jose Nieves says that she's probably going to write a book, and I'm sure she's already working on that because there's definitely a book in the making there. And talking about George, in your end, did you see the whole thing on Netflix?
Which one? The whole
Epstein.
Yeah, I watched the show, and I had a couple of conversations with a couple of friends on this, and I wanted to toss some things out. The elite or whoever, whatever they do, they have money, they can do whatever they want. There's people doing legal stuff and illegal stuff, whatever it is. But listen, this is the way I see it. These girls were hired to give the guy a massage, paid whatever, let's say $200, and
is it legal? I mean, and the fact that they're maybe 16, 15, giving a massage, is that legal, by the way? I mean,
it's
attorney,
not
George.
It's not legal by United States laws. It's not legal, and they left. They left the house. And why did they go back?
Yeah, well, that's the thing. A lot of the cases you see these girls and they're like all freaking out. They're like, "Oh my God, it was terrible. I had the most horrendous time. It was, this old man. I'm rubbing him and stuff like that, and he brought fear into me. The way he looked at me and all these things. They got all these great explanations, and they all, by the way, say exactly the same thing. And then he looked at me the way he had control over me. I feared for my life. Listen, honestly.
But they went back though.
Go ahead.
They went back to like a couple of days later.
Where it all then falls down for me. The second you go back, it's like, hey, listen, you feared, you didn't like it, you were in a bad situation. Don't come back.
Don't come back.
Move on with it. Say, hey, I'll hit you up next week, and just ghost. You know what I'm talking about? Ghost.
Right. Now listen, I have a price.
All right, hold on. George, hold on. All right, so if I was to tell you I'm this creepy old dude, and you're like a 16-year-old George.
Yeah.
And I go, hey, I want you to give me a little back rub. That's $200, for that whole body massage. But I want you to play with my ass a little bit.
Right. Well,
how much?
Oh.
How much,
okay,
George? What's your price?
All right. At 16-year-old for $200, I'll rub your back for the $200.
All right.
Yeah.
We got $200. But wait, hold on. I want you to go lower. I want you to play with my anus. I want you to touch the anus.
All right. Now the price has to go up.
Hey, listen, George, I got $300 more for you.
All right.
And you're going to.
All right.
That's it? You're in?
There's some anus touching already.
All right. But George, and definitely you could use lube.
Yeah,
but
I'm done.
No gloves. I want to feel your finger.
$500, massage your back, play with my finger.
You heard it, everybody. George jumps in at $500.
Hey, at 16.
Hey, you want to jump in on that?
At 16. At 16.
At 16.
At 16.
Bro.
$500. Hey, $500 at 16. That's a lot of cash, man.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
You know, honestly,
Now,
you
now,
put it together.
now,
as
hold on a minute. Now, hold on a minute. Let's get something straight. Let's say that I did do that, and I left your house, and I'm like, this was just wrong.
Yeah, you felt.
And then you
awful
call
at
me
the
back.
time.
Hey, you want to come
With your
back?
shitty finger.
Hey, you want to come back for another $500 to shave my back? I have a choice to say no. I don't want to go back.
And and these girls did say, they were pretty broke. They were having a hard time. One of them, I kind of like, that there was that one girl that she was living rough. She
Right.
was living it pretty rough. She maybe I could go ahead and say I'll let her slide. That she came back a couple times. She's like, man, there's some money to be made. I touched it.
Right.
This old man one time. I'm over it. I'm done. But that's the whole point. You're over it. You're done, and then. Now you're just like any criminal. You could be a drug dealer, you got over the hump. Now you're doing it weekly. You're not doing it you're not fearing anymore. You're just jumping in and doing your thing.
Right.
It's a job now. You should be held accountable.
Sure. Absolutely. Jose Nieves. Yes, I will wear a glove. Absolutely.
You can see that.
Yeah, I can. Well, I see it. Yeah, I see it on this side now. It should be done with the international waters. What's he saying?
Well, basically, he's saying that we should, this guy has a yacht. He could have invited the girls on to international waters. Where I guess everything becomes legal. And
I think they had a choice. They had a choice. Either they can come back or not. That's all.
Now, thinking criminally minded, why did these people not take advantage of like these really poor countries where for the same amount of money they could have built these kids schools, educated them, they could have brought up
right, and one of the
families
curriculums is sex education with Jeffrey Epstein.
Yeah, you have a Jeffrey Epstein school, and they teach you massage at the end.
Right, they could.
Just as soon as you hit 12 years old, they're like, hey, and here's your massage school.
That's wrong. This is wrong. this show's going to shit.
It's a shit show, baby.
It's a shit show. All right, you guys have any comments on Jeffrey Epstein or anything that we should talk about? What is that?
For the shit show, I got baby wipes.
Oh, good. Good.
Just in case we smear a bit.
Yeah, I only got this little
hey.
petroleum jelly.
I think we're half prep.
Right. And if it
So
hurts,
hey,
then we have
on
the
anybody, and if you got anything you also want to talk about, let us know. Bring it on the chat. Bring in the subjects. We'd love to talk about anything with you. So it's a shit show. We're doing this.
That's right. Hey, and let's talk about some Latinos, man. We haven't talked about our culture. Los Latinos of Miami.
Oh, by the way, I'm a U.S. citizen, so
oh, fuck that.
I'm Americano now.
Damn.
What?
Are you okay? Now that you're an Americano, you're gonna change your name?
As a matter of fact,
Are you gonna call yourself like?
I do love my name,
Jacobs Batista.
but the Batista has to go.
Oh, Batista has to go. You're right.
I would. The Hans is cool.
Hans is good.
I could be European. What would Hans
Smith?
What would be a good last name for me? Everybody, come on, you got to give me one. So that would go well also with my DJ career, which is not going pretty well right
now. Jacobson. I don't know. Hans Jacobson.
Hans Jacobson. You know what? Actually, that sounds pretty good, Jacobson. That sounds like if I would know shit.
Yeah.
And ask John. Well, that actually would. Then I would change the Hans into John Jacobson.
Right, John Jacobson.
Hans and John are the same.
Right.
Hans, Juan, John, same name.
Oh,
well,
man.
Decade's saying I should be Hans Ballsack. So yeah.
That was back in high school.
Mario Canal saying I should be Epstein, or maybe he's just talking about take over the name.
Hans Epstein. Yeah, that's got a somewhat of a ring to it.
Hans Backspin. Yeah. No, I don't know about Backspin, Jose.
Yeah, no, that's like a name. Hold on.
But going back to the Latinos, what's going on with the Latinos?
What happened there? Oh, Latinos. Bro, Mayan is driving me crazy with his COVID stuff.
The topic. This, by the way, this is that topic that everybody knows everything and nothing about.
Nothing, right. Everybody gives you information, and it's either right or wrong, and we don't know. But she's driving me crazy, man. She calls me up last night. She's like, "Oh, you got to come over because my sales are running out. They gave me extra cash, so we got to go shopping."
What?
She gets food stamps. But she hasn't gone to get food stamps. She thinks the card expires, and now she's got double dose of cash in the card.
Oh, but well, from what I heard, and when it expires, you lose it, or no, you double up?
I don't know. I think you double up. I told her, hey, just wait and we'll go. So she calls me up this morning. She's like, she goes, "Oh, you didn't come for Friday and Saturday." And I'm like, "Well, I don't go out Fridays and Saturdays because, the whole Miami's infected. I'm not going to go down there." So I said, let's wait midweek, So I called her this morning. I'm like, "Hey, let's go shopping." And she's like, "Oh, I already did that yesterday." The fuck you away from I don't know. I go, aren't you afraid of this COVID stuff? She's like, "Yeah, but I got my my mask and this and that."
I ordered beef and now I got plantain chips and everything's good.
And then she complained that there was no GOYA there. No. And she
going back into the whole main COVID thing. This morning I was jumping on a thread where they were showing the fact that for example, people that got tested, and they were showing the positives, the negatives, and then within the positives, it was people that got it while travel.
Okay.
And then people that maybe got it within something having to do with travel. And then there was another line for not sure, for example, still under investigation.
Mm-hmm.
And it's funny because, I know nothing about this to be exact. I'm not a doctor or an attorney or follow any guidelines to understand.
But you play one in this show,
I just read what people write and try to look at it to the best of my ability. But one of the things that I caught on to is that under investigation, but they don't they don't fully give you the explanation of under investigation. They kind of put it into somewhere saying, we don't know maybe on how you got it, or is it under investigation because they don't know if you even got it. You get me?
Got it.
Exactly. So then, when you see that whole situation going on, you're saying, are those the actual numbers? Because you just threw in so many people. I'm talking about thousands of people under investigation into you got it, but you're under investigation.
You know what? This is the way I look at it. I don't know. I have a different type of brain. I look at the deaths. Okay. Because think about it. If they test, right, you're going to get a lot of tests. They're testing more, so obviously you're going to discover more cases, obviously. But the given number that it's always there is the death. The death doesn't change. The death is the one number that we should be looking at. If it was, let's say, 40 in May and it's 60 in June, that's the percentage we should be looking at. How many people are actually physically dying? That's how my brain works.
That's the end of the race of what's happening in COVID. Once you're dead, and if you die of COVID, then
right.
We're looking at the numbers.
Because right now, if I use a stupid analogy, how many people die from car crashes? Okay, it's X amount of number, but we don't count how many cars there are outside. We don't say.
True.
We don't say, hey,
how many cars from? Yeah, I get you. I get
it. There are cases, but how many deaths is the number that at least I look at, and that number has increased, but not exponentially like the number of cases. So
of course, which basically means that less people are dying.
Well,
maybe.
Well, yeah. If you go from 1,000, let's say 500, let's say on Wednesday, 500 cases on Wednesday, and then over the weekend you have 15,000. That's 10 times higher than it was originally. But the number of deaths only went up by 4.
Jesse Lopez is writing that that there's you got to look at the cases also whether they had underlying issues, something else could have killed them. And,
Correct.
it falls under COVID, but you might have had COVID, but you also, for example, had a heart attack. You died and you
Right.
COVID.
Right.
It doesn't go into anything else but COVID.
Right. But if you look at those numbers,
hospitals make more money, but that, I don't know.
Right. Yeah, that's the other thing. They're saying that hospitals make more money if they write it down as COVID.
I have no idea.
But I just look at that number. I mean, that's just it.
And now, really quickly, mask on or mask off? Mask off.
You mean mask? Oh,
yeah,
I heard something completely different.
What are you down for? What's your idea? Mask? Or no mask?
I think honestly, everyone should be wearing a mask. Personally, I think President Trump should just go out and say, "Hey guys, let's make it mandatory where everyone's wearing a mask. Let's do this for a couple of months. Let's see where the numbers go and call it a day. Get it from the top. Wear the mask. Everyone mandatory to wear a mask if they're out in public. Period." Yeah. I don't
never happen, right?
Don't give me the bullshit of masks don't work. It's my freedom. I have a small penis. I don't care about any of that.
Well, here's the way I look at it, because honestly, I'm not all about the mask. I'm not gonna lie to anybody, be mad at me or whatever.
Right.
I believe that, hey, you want to give this to me, I'm willing to take it and find out what it's gonna give. And if it means death, but hopefully, like everything, I really wish I don't get it ever.
Right.
But I do believe that the way that this runs, at some point you will receive it.
I'm 100% on that.
I think that everybody's gonna get it at some point. So what I think about, it's not me. So I wear the mask out of respect for the believers,
yes,
for the family that might have somebody who's ill, that even with the simplest me passing it through, I kill somebody that maybe they were already kind of dying, but now it's on me because I was being, just a bastard. I'm like, I don't know if I can mask,
and that's the same way I feel. That's why I wear it. I wear it to protect other people because I don't know if I'm gonna have it and I'm spreading it around. So I use it for that same reason. Even when I go visit my family, it's the same thing.
I'm going to mention something really quickly about the mask, because I see this not in just myself. I see this in everybody that passes by me. When you're wearing a mask, by the way, people, you're fidgeting so much and touching that freaking mask and moving it up and down.
Right.
Honestly, if whatever was on your hand, it's already on your face, going through your eyeballs, in your ear. I don't care.
Right.
You're touching something and you have the mask on. Most likely you're going to get it from that too. But I mean, like everything, I guess, be safe, be respectful, take care of the situation, because it's a situation overall that we have to kind of move over this hump, and maybe not be so against overall. I mean, that's what I think. Even though, like I said, I'll go back at it again, I truly just really don't follow the whole COVID thing as such a big deal. I think it's what we're all supposed to be getting at one point or another. It's another virus, disease, whatever you want to call it, because I don't even know anymore. It's something that is just gonna be happening, and it's gonna be figured.
I agree with Jesse Lopez. He says at some point we're all gonna it's just like the chicken pox. Eventually we're all gonna get it. And yeah, if you don't have a vaccine for it, you're gonna get it. You might not get it now, you might not get it next week, but you're eventually gonna get it if there's no vaccine. And then you go into that whole topic of, are you an anti-vaxxer and all that other stuff that, that's yet another issue. Which
that one, I think it's above us all, because whenever they're ready to give us that vaccine or put a chip in us, they're gonna put a chip in us.
I don't care. Hey, I don't mind a chip, man. I don't mind a chip. If I can go pay gas without, just by holding my hand to the pump and paying at CVS for my shit, I'll get a chip. I don't care. They know I'm here anyway. Well, who the fuck cares?
Yeah, dude, if you want to find me, and listen, anybody ever says to me, which, by the way, I hear this often, dude, I've been looking for you all over the place. I couldn't reach you.
That's because they're calling you. That's because they're calling you.
That's bullshit.
Of course.
Everybody knows where the fuck I'm at.
Right.
Always.
Yeah. If you want to find Hans.
You remember back in the day when you were a kid and you were like hiding from the guy who wanted to beat you up?
Right. Yeah.
Nowadays you can't do that shit no more. I'm like, I'm always promoting. I'm gonna be at this place. I'm doing this at this time, dude. If you were looking for me, if you had beef with me, you got me. Oh, by the way, big shout out to my sister in the house, Michelle. What's happening?
Hey, hello, Michelle. All right, so we're losing a couple of people there when we started this whole COVID conversation. So
People are tired.
they're like, okay,
People
enough
are
of the
tired,
fucking COVID
man.
thing.
I'm telling you, and that's the final thought. I think that this is just getting to the point that everybody is somewhat over it, and this is just the final letting it and the media's pushing the final straw, like
Right.
holding on to that subject, because what are they gonna talk about next? We got over the Hornet, we got over the what else is
They never got over the Aventura Botox. Why all the women in Aventura have Botox and big ass lips? What's going on with that? Huh? Bro, have you been to Aventura Mall? Everybody
Yes,
up there has they all
I
walking
almost-
in. When is that nice?
and it's really, you're right, it's heavy at Aventura.
It's too much. It's too much. They all have that duck lip.
It's listen, I'm gonna say it in the simplest way. I've never been into like the big lips overdone and stuff like that. The butts, those extreme butts, that now are kind of becoming almost like they're feeding it to us as if it's almost normal. Like I've been watching the Tekashi 6ix9ine videos,
Yeah.
and he's got these girls with these huge asses and small waists,
Yeah.
and they look out of proportion. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm almost like, kind of looks good already. And it's, what the fuck is wrong with me?
Right. Yeah, it's I don't mind if you're going to be on video and you're going to be a dancer and that's the trend, but fucking 60, 70-year-old women, 50-year-old women, even some younger ones. There's some younger ones, 35-year-olds, even 23-year-olds. It doesn't matter. It's just like technically all the women over there in Aventura, they all have those lips. You don't know how bad that bothers me, man. That really bothers me. Look, the light fucking went off. The light went off here.
FPL check.
Hey, I paid the electricity. What's going on?
I hear your generator went on. FPL check.
Unbelievable.
By the way, Jose Nieves says that all those women with the butts, they all look like part of the family of Sesame Street.
The family Sesame Street.
I can definitely see that.
Right. Yeah, I'm having a technical difficulty.
Hey, George, smile.
Yeah. I know.
Where you at, George? Where you at?
I know. I'm having technical difficulties here. Stop laughing. That's. I'll be back.
Water.
Yeah. There we go. I'm back. All right. So Zoom hasn't told us to get off yet. So we got a couple more minutes. I'll let you know when the countdown is on. Oh, and by the way, could you correct that? I'm not 360 George. Where the fuck did you get that from?
360.
Okay, I don't change your name.
Hey, what was my name again today? What was it? John Jacobson. What?
John Jacobson. Oh my Lord. George 360. What the fuck?
Oh, by the way, I really I want to mention that on Monday, Decade, myself, and a bunch of other DJs also rock. We're going to be on Twitch. So catch us on Twitch. I'm going to be on at 1 p.m., I believe. Decade will be on at noon. So, yeah, throwing that one out there. On Twitch, check us out. Last set. I'll be doing something very Miami. So if you're into that, since.
Aren't you guys too old to be twitching?
What about what?
Aren't you guys too old to be twitching?
You know what? This is going to be my first Twitch ever.
So it's like an Epstein thing. It's your first time.
And then if I jump on the second one, I'm guilty.
Right. If you're back on that second one, think about it.
Well, I'm going to be doing it over at Decade's place because, if anything goes wrong, I want to make sure that they go to his house.
His house. Yeah. He's on
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't want my mom and everybody getting in trouble over here. I got my dog behind me, which, by the way, all this time I've had my dog on my ass and she's been licking.
Oh, really?
If you could like think and plan ahead while you're here.
Do you use like peanut butter or something, or just automatically?
She's been trained since almost birth. I say lick. She goes where?
Oh my God. All right, guys, if you guys have any questions, please feel free to type it in on the chat room. We got a couple of more minutes left on the Zoom. The way we're doing this is that we're using free Zoom. So when Zoom says, hey, time to quit, that's when the show's over.
Yeah. Like we said, this is a ghetto-ass show,
yeah.
So we're running it as ghetto as we can.
Yeah, no profit whatsoever. We didn't put a dime into this. As a matter of fact,
I will even mention that this microphone is not even on. But I've been faking so damn well.
Yeah, I like it.
It's pretty good, right?
I like
not even a condenser mic.
No, I like it. Are you still using your neighbor's Wi-Fi?
I would have been, but since COVID, they gave me more Wi-Fi speed.
Oh, wow.
Kudos to Xfinity for giving me over an extra 40 megabytes.
Yeah. And to be honest, you haven't noticed any difference, right? Nothing.
No. Man, let me tell you, every time I check my speed, it's like zoom, flying, everything. Then I go upload something.
Right. I know when it's fast when I go to Pornhub and the movie shows up quicker.
Just right off the.
That's how I test it. I have one that I always watch.
You have the speed Pornhub.
Yeah.
Test.
Yeah, it's the best way to test it.
Like a little penis.
Yep. Depending on how fast it goes,
Busted a nut in 240.
200. Yeah. All right. Bad. All right. So you guys have any questions? Let me know. Let us know in the comment.
I think we don't. We have no more questions. I think we hit up all the topics.
Yeah, I guess we did.
So we're going to go ahead and do this again. We're going to be mentioning, this is like we said the first, so hopefully you popped the cherry with us on this first original show. Mm-hmm. And we're going to keep doing this, hopefully weekly. Right. It's the ideal plan.
Yeah, we talk about whatever garbage comes up to our mind.
Yeah, so at the same time, if you have topics that you want us to hit or anything like that, you can hit me, DJ Hans, or George.
Well, they don't even know how to get a hold of me because my name is wrong.
I'll put it right on the next one. But
okay, Jacobson.
Go ahead and just hit me up. Give me topics or anything you want to go ahead and talk about, and we will try to throw that in there and talk about it as much as possible and to the best of our ability. So, George, any final words?
No, that's about it. I'm going to plug my show, the DJ Talk Show. So guys, go over to the DJ Talk Show because Hans and I will be doing a show next week or something. We're going to be talking about a couple of things, a couple of controllers, the Prime. We're going to touch on that again. So if you don't know about the DJ Talk Show, go there and sign up. It's on YouTube. It's a DJ
we're gonna
show.
Also talk about that new Pioneer controller. I mean, it's fairly new.
Okay.
And, where the business might be going in that direction from what it looks like. So yeah, a lot of great things in the DJ world. So if you're following us for that, definitely follow DJ George Jett and the talk show, the DJ Talk Show. The DJ Talk Show. All right. So since this is our first show, do we have ending music? I'm not even gonna. You're gonna do that loud shit again? I will get that shit figured out for the next one.
Gotcha.
So I'm gonna, as a matter of fact, you know what? I'm gonna come up with a theme, entrance, and exit.
Wow.
So fucking pro.
Nice. I like it. All right, guys. Nice to see you guys, and I hope you guys enjoyed the show. Click on in stream there, sir.
Oh yeah. You're gonna see me for like maybe 5 more minutes.
Yeah, he's looking for the windows now.
Doing this.
Hello? Yeah, you need tech support. Listen, I don't know how to turn off my my Facebook chat. Are we still streaming?
I'm still here. Hold on, I'm not going anywhere.
Jesus Christ! It's a big red button. It says end. Live feed. There we go. Oh, you hit the wrong one. Oh my God. You hit the wrong one. He hit the wrong button. We're still streaming.